I'm just trying to follow him on Twitter.
Are you saying that out loud so maybe you follow back?
Yeah, I
do it now in front of me. GHOMAS.
Yeah. So click follow now?
Click follow, that'd be great, yeah.
All right.
Do it again because your finger didn't.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Thanks,
follow.
man. Now just get off so you have no chance of unfollowing. Great, thanks so much, thank you. Daniel Hay.
Yep, just a second.
Cool. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
Thomas Gray's the name.
Daniel.
I know yours. I've been on a bit of a journey to train up to be a poker player, to learn what poker's about, and I've heard that you are the guy to come to. I heard people can't bluff you. Is that true?
I wouldn't say that nobody can bluff me, but I'm good at people reading. I think everybody is capable of reading people. It's whether you trust yourself. So like a little baby looks at its mom and her, it can tell if it's angry or if it's sad. We have that ability at a very young age. What happens as we get older is we stop like focusing on that, on the body language stuff. But if you really focus in on what you see, there's an instinct you're going to have, and once you start trusting that, you're going to read people much better. If you got this hand, would you play this one or not?
I would play that hand.
Okay, yeah, this is a very powerful hand. You've got the two highest cards, an ace and a king, and they're the same suit. So you have flush potential. You can win by catching an ace or a king, and you can also win by making a flush. So
you could also make a royal flush with that.
Yes, you can. Look at you. You already know what you're doing.
Yeah.
All right, so what about this? You got an ace and a 2. You play this one?
This is what I fear, because I'd see that and then that. But then because I've had that, I'd probably want to go, but I shouldn't. I reckon I shouldn't because that's not a very good card.
Right, so the ace is the best card in the deck, right?
Yeah.
But, the 2 is not the same suit. It's very, very small, and it just doesn't play well. You want to play 2 good cards, not just 1 good card and 1 bad card. So this is one where we'd fold. So there's like 3 simple levels of poker. Level 1 is, what do I have, right? So you focus on what you have. The second level would be like, what do they have? What do you think they have? And then the third level is, what do they think I have, right? And you keep, from there it's the same, it just repeats. It goes, what do they think that I think that they think that I think that they think that I think that they have? Got that?
No, I'm pretending to have got it, but yeah. If I get this, that's probably how I'd react, and I think they'll be able to tell.
In the beginning that may happen, but with time, you'll get more accustomed to it. We call it like hiccup. Of just going, I've got aces! Yeah, you don't want to tell everybody.
Have you ever won a big hand on a bluff?
Oh yeah, I've won many big hands.
Is that more satisfying than winning it with cards?
Absolutely. Well, what's way more satisfying about like bluffing is like, because that's all strategy, right?
I feel like people will be able to read it. I might be quite static and still, but I've talked about it before. I think I'd get a nosebleed from the stress of trying to hide
a nosebleed? That could be a problem. You might want to stuff with tissues or something like that.
If I've bluffed someone and you've done it, do you then go, and show them, or do you not want them to know?
It depends, right? I would say for beginners or for you, I would not show. I do it because I like to plant seeds and do psychological warfare. If I show them a bluff, I know how they're going to react to that later. They're going to be maybe upset, they're going to be off their game, they're going to be tilted, and they might think now, the next time when I really have this, the aces, that I'm bluffing again, right? So I'm setting them up.
It's a long game really then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's do one where we get, well, it's called the river, isn't it? No.
The river, so we'll go all the way. All right, then I'll set the cards up.
I won't look.
All right, this. So, we're getting the 10 million in pre-flop.
10 mils in.
Okay. So now here we go. All right, so it's a jack, deuce, 4. What would you do here with your hand? You'd check.
That means check.
All right, I'm going to bet 5 million.
I'm going to see that 5 million.
Okay.
And the reason, by the way, I think you'll like this, the reason I checked is because you told me to be the aggressor, and so if we were actually competing here, I've done the opposite of what you said, so therefore I'm trying to mislead you. You're very clever, so it wouldn't have worked.
Yeah, I'll double figure it out.
Yeah.
You're doing the reverse.
Yeah.
All right, now it's your bet again. You want to check or bet?
Another 30 million.
You're betting 30 million?
Yeah.
I'm going to call that 30 million. All right. How much now? It's your bet. Is your nose bleeding?
No. Probably just leave it there.
You're going to check, right? All right, I'm also going to check.
Pair of 8s, mate.
All right, I got a pair of jacks, so I win. Yeah.
That's the quickest 50 million I've ever lost in my life.
Yeah, I know.
If I get in a spot of bother tomorrow, financially, are you able to maybe just help a guy out, help a friend out? Well, can I have some money if it doesn't go well tomorrow, basically?
No.
Cool. All right, man. Yeah. Well, very nice to meet you. Thanks very much. Cheers.
Okay.
Do you know where I go to register? Or?
Yeah, I think it's up over there.
All right, cool. Thanks, man. mean, it doesn't have to be much. It could just be like 10
Yeah,
grand
no,
or something. But that's not much. Okay, cool. Cheers.